Alright, I'm back. Okay, so here we go. We got, where were we? Okay, logo, phone, good, good. Okay, so this logo I'm going to bump down a little bit. Margin, top, like 20 pixels or so. That's okay. Phone number I want to bump down a little bit. Margin, top, let's go like 30 pixels or so. Maybe 40. We're going to want the font size to about like 20 pixels or so. A little bigger maybe, 26. That's not bad right there. Okay, now we're going to want to change this color a little bit. So let's go in Photoshop, look over here. We got this. So we're going to want this color to be this guy right here. That's the color. And you can see it has a drop shadow that's white, kind of, or some shade of, lighter shade of gray that's making it look indented in a way, kind of. So it's kind of got that look. So there's that. Let's go here. Call us. That might be a hair too big. Yeah. And then color. I'm going to make all the color for this whole header area this color, like so. So now you can see the color is different. And we're going to add a text shadow to the phone number. 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 3 pixels, let's say. If we were to go white, it would look like that. It's not bad, but you want to tighten it up a little bit. So 2, 1. There's 0. There's 1. 0 in a way looks the best, but let me see here. Oops. This one. This one looks like it's like 2 pixels maybe-ish. Let's go back to 2. Meh. Hold on here. Just experimenting here. Trying to make this look right. Let's go with that. So there's the number now, and it's in there. It's not, we can tweak the positioning a little bit later if we need to, but it's kind of there. Let's save our changes so far now with the CSS. So let's go here. Gonna do the norm here. Gonna go to template.css. Come here. Let's delete all this stuff. There's this. Yes. Okay. And over here. Template. There it is. There it is. Update here. It's uploading. Refresh. And we should have the nav here. And okay, yeah. Okay. Now if I come back here and I don't need to refresh this, but so when I hover over, you actually see what's going on now. So it does do the this little background thing that we have, but it also, you'll notice that it does a little bit of a glow on the text. So you get that black drop shadow goes away, that dark drop shadow, and it's just kind of white. So we can do that. And then here, if it's active, it just keeps that background. So for instance here, this coaching section, since it's active, and it actually went bold, you'll notice a little bit. That's just a default Drupal thing that I have from the global.css. But we can get rid of that or keep it. It doesn't really matter. The let's see here. We got so we're on the coaching page. We want to have the active also have this background kind of with the gradient going the other way. So let me go edit CSS. Tweak a few things real fast here now. So template. This is the template here. Here, let's as we've been doing, let's delete these guys. Put it in here. So now we're editing it. We got okay, so this, you're also seeing a text shadow, and it was I don't know exactly what it was, but let's try this, like a white kind of thing. So if I hover over, boom, boom. That's too much though, but it was kind of like that, and kind of cool, I guess. I think white's too much though, so white's not going to be what we want. Um, okay, maybe this is what we want. Not bad. Maybe this is what we want. That's no, maybe this is what we want. So I'm just making it a shade darker each time, kind of, and that is about it actually. If we were to increase this, maybe make it a little bit larger. That's not bad. It's we'll go with that for now. I'm okay with this. Okay, well one thing that we were doing also, so the active section, we need to have it so it should be like this since it's active, but it's not. But so if this is a Drupal, I think, default thing. So because I'm calling the menu through Drupal, so if I go to that menu item, which is let's say it's called coaching, so Control F coaching here. That's not gonna do it. Okay, so here's my menu. So you see this is in the nav section, and then here's all the stuff that Drupal threw in. So in here, you can see that it Drupal automatically knows that we're on this coaching page, so it marks it up and it adds into here, into the LI, it adds active trail and active, and then in here also the A, it adds active. So you see these other sections don't have it because they're not active. So, but this coaching one does because it's active. So what we're going to do in CSS is nav A active, and then what I'm going to do is actually have it to where these both share. So active here. So you can see actually now it's using kind of the hover effect, but I only want this hover thing to happen on this hover state. So I'm just going to add now one more line under it, a hover like this. I'm just going to add this text shadow part, so it's only for that. So cut that out and paste it in. Okay, so there's that, and it still does have kind of that glow thing that it does active, and this is pretty much working how we want it now. So let's continue on. So I'll cut this, close it, and we will add it here. Boom, boom. A little bit of stuff here. Get rid of that. Get rid of these guys. Okay, so now we're good. We're pretty good there. Looking pretty good. Coming together. There we have it. So close that. Okay, so let's go more into the content now. Okay, so there's the content. Checking this out, so you can see here is probably like an H2 or something. I'm going to actually hide the CSS. This is also with the toolbar bar. Disable all styles. So now I'm just looking at straight HTML. So you can see this in H1. This is a H1. Choose down. This is an H1. That news. This looks like an H2. So there's that. These are H3s. So just kind of investigating things to see the how the stuff's going on here. So if we if we go back there, go to another page. So you notice here this is kind of a goldish color, but this one is blue. So most of the inside pages have that gold, and then if it has a sub type thing like this one did, it's kind of a lighter gold. That's probably, let's hide the styles. So that's an H1. This is, it looks like an H3. So there's that. So just kind of noticing some things. So, you know, H1s maybe this type of style. H3s maybe this type of style. H1, and so yeah, that's all looking pretty straightforward. Let's add this now then. So this stuff. So that stuff is this stuff. I don't have the title right now because I never added it in the actual page.tpl. So I'm going to add that right now. So let's go into page.tpl. It's this one, I believe. So To show the title, it's just a straight up HTML. It's actually a PHP variable that's also part of the page.tpl. So I think it's something like this, title. So, and yeah, and then we will we want to put it in an H1, so I'll just do it here like this for now. This could be a problem if we don't have a title and it's just blank, because we're still going to have an H1 that's showing. And if we have like a margin or padding on our H1, it could bump stuff down even though there's no text in it. So it's just something to think about. I might change it later, but I'm going to leave it like this for now, and that will go. So it's going to be in the page content area. So it's going to be in this area. It's not going to go on top of this. It's just going to be on top of this section here. So let's go to, let's say maybe the About Coaching page, and then I'd also probably be handy to add tabs at this point maybe. So another variable is tabs. So that looks like so, print tabs. So there's that. So now we got our page title, and tabs are going to be under it. And everything else here looks okay. So let's upload that now. Page.tpl. We are uploading. Please stand by. Okay, let's refresh now. We should. There you go. So now we got the About Coaching, and the tabs just aren't showing right because I need to render it. It's just not. Since it's an array and it needs to be rendered like so, I just do this and then it will work right. So there's that. Put that back up again. So you can see this H1 looks pretty good. Just going to need to change the color because I want to get these tabs in here so that I can edit this real quick to show you something. Okay, so I got these tabs. If I click edit, because I think, I'm not sure this HTML is done. So you can see here this is an uploaded image. And so yeah, I have this custom headline field, which was done in the structure of this page content type. So that's this headline area. So this is kind of a custom thing I like to add to pages in case you want to have just a headline that kind of stands out, which a lot of sites do. And then here's the main content area. You can see the image is being added through a custom module I have called node insert, where you basically just put in a tag and you put in the ID of whatever that file is, and you put in the if you want to align it to the right or align it to the left, that kind of thing, and then it just automatically will know to throw that image in with the appropriate sizing. So there's that. This actually is not marked up as a list. It probably should be, and yeah. But anyway, that's just kind of the HTML. I'm just kind of looking through to see. I don't know why this is. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna fix this actually. So let me just see how this is displaying again, because it's not how I like it. Yeah, so I don't like this. I want these titles. I want these to be H2s. This probably an H2 or maybe a strong, and this should be a list. So let me just go through here and tweak it a little bit. I'll show you what we got going on. So as a coach, I will this. Now this guy, I want to go like so. Let's just fix that. Gonna add a end thing to the list here, and then that. Okay, now this, we're gonna go like this, and then this guy, I don't know what this, why this JPEG is here. Probably to be added later, maybe. We'll just leave that. It's kind of growing on me, so we'll go here. H2. You'll notice I'm not adding p tags because Drupal automatically makes things paragraphs, so don't need to add p tags around these things. Oh, here we go. Something else. Let's just, why not? And this looks like it could be another list. So we'll go here, 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 here. There it is. So that's looking pretty good now. That's all fine. Okay, let's save this full HTML. I like that. So now we're a little bit more marked up. Looks a little bit better, kind of nice. Okay, so I want this now to have the right styling. I think I'm going to go like a gold, and these as kind of like a blue, like you saw in that news thing on the homepage. And this will make it a little bit bigger, and we'll make it a gold color also. But I want with the bigger headline because I don't like these headlines. I want like a big one to kind of. I'm gonna make it big. Okay, so even though this is not it, I'm just going to temporarily do this. And I'm going to do this like this for now. And then I want to, just to kind of give it a temporary headline, I want just a bit of text like this. Yeah, as a headline. Okay, maybe we'll stop it. No, maybe we won't. We might stop it. Let's try that. Okay, so now this see how this kind of wraps? I don't want it quite that long, so I'm gonna actually take out this sentence. We'll go there like so. Okay. So now it's at least 2 lines, which is good. I want that. Okay. Here's this. So let's now edit this stuff. So let's do that. And then this is also, I think, in H2, the theme. It's just using the default theming. So yeah, H2 on that block. It's using the default theming of the block.tpl. This is not custom. This, however, this node, maybe now's a good time to show you. So back over to this. Remember here we have this node.tpl. I'm not using the default Drupal node.tpl. So if I basically remove that, I might need to clear the cache. But let's see. Okay. So let me try clearing the cache real quick here. Performance. Okay, yeah, it's actually it's telling me right here it's trying to open that node.tpl. So if I clear it though, then when it tries to open this file, I mean now it's not going to try to open it because it's not there, so it's going to use the default one. Because if you don't have something, like if I don't have the node.tpl or a block.tpl or something, it's just going to use the default one of the engine. So now it should use just a default node.tpl, but it basically still looks the same. But you will notice, because this now is using the default one, it has this image and this headline also bumped to the bottom because it's part of the Fields API, and that's kind of the default way how it does these. I could choose somewhere in there to not have a display for this content type, but I just override the whole node thing entirely and do my own node, and it is done as so. So node.tpl, I just have this one line right here, and basically I have my global module, and if that module exists, which it does on pretty much every site, I theme the global node, this function, which pulls in the node data, and then it pulls in the content as an array and the view mode. So I basically do the theming through this module, and it's I like it because there's certain things I want to do. Like for instance, I don't like displaying this stuff. I just like hiding it, and tons of other things that I do. Like I might have an inline block region that might be after the first paragraph where I can automatically insert in content into my node area, stuff like that. So that's why I do it that way, but it really doesn't matter for the purposes of this theming really, because as you can see, both ways pretty much look the same except for this stuff. So I'm going to go back to the other way now. There it is. We are back, and I also have a quick little clear cache thing I have, so I'm just going to clear the cache this way because I like to be quick. Okay, so I cleared the cache. So if we go back to that page now, we're back to this one, so we're good. Let's continue on with this. So you can see here we have these colors, and the home page has these colors. I think this one's blue though, just because it's a link, because that's the link color on these. So something to think about. I don't really like this color right here. I'd probably think it'd be better just gold anyway. There's the link color, as you can see. But we'll work off of something along these lines. So let me just print screen that. Photoshop. I'm going to create a new document real quick. And if you zoom in here, we can see what these colors are. So this right here is going to be my H1 color, probably. This one here. Got it. Okay, so edit CSS to this guy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so now we are going to grab this, and let's just do this again. Okay, this is a H1. I'm going to want it to be, let's just do it right here. Let's take that there. H1. So, size-wise, this, size-wise, this, so the H1 size-wise, it's about this size, the one I have. It's not about right. You can see this one's actually bold, so it probably shouldn't be. But I'm going to redefine a size anyway, because in general, certain browsers might display an H1 default sizing a little bit differently, and I want it to be the same. So let's go with like 24. Font weight, I'm just gonna put normal because I don't want it to be bold. So now you can see that, and then color, of course, I want that I copied earlier. So there's that color now. This right here, since it's using the headline, if you go to the the HTML, so it's actually in this class, this headline class, and it's under a strong. So that's why I'm doing these headlines. So this is what I'm going to edit, headline strong. So I think this should work. So if I were to do color red, oops. It's yeah, so that's the right guy. So if you go here, grab this color, just run with that. We will go over to color there. Okay, so let's try that. Now let's play with this a little bit. So font weight normal. That's not bad. Font size 16 pixels. Decent, decent. Let's go 18. Decent. No, it's got the. You can see. Oh well, no. So between 16 and 17, you kind of get like a bold jump that kind of just happens, which that kind of happens sometimes in fonts. Although it's not bad. You could also do a like a line height maybe of 1.5 em to kind of give it a little bit more spacing. Maybe it just kind of depends on what you think works good here. 16. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see, what do we got here? This one. Okay, this one is bigger, definitely. It's kind of like heavier with a little bit of bold. So maybe we'll go with that. But let me just see on this actual text now, because I don't think it's straight black. I think it's got like a little bit of a gray aspect to it. Yeah, so it's 333. So I'm actually going to change the actual font. So I'm not sure if I can do it just straight up like this way. Let me try. Color 333. Oh, I think it worked. Let me see. Yeah, okay, so we'll just do it that way for now. So now this whole area is it's not quite black. So if you see there, black, a little bit lighter. I could go a little bit lighter, but that might be a little bit too light. So we'll keep it here. That's good. I like that. This we'll leave for now. Okay, H2s. Let's do these. Maybe we'll go 20 pixels on these guys. Nope, a little bit less. Let's go 18-ish. Font weight, we could go normal. Bump it down. I like that. And then color. Color. What to do. Let me go here. Do I have any? Yeah, okay. So here's a link color here, but let me see if I have any on this document. So we're going to try this color, because I think this might turn out pretty good. Okay. So I want the links. See how this is link? I want my links to, I'm going to do it up here. So a color, like so, and this will be a link. Okay. And then so you can do link and then visited, where link is if it's a link that you haven't visited. If I click this and I visit it, then it would do something else, like I could give it another color. Right now I'm going to keep them both the same because I'm not sure what color or how I want to handle that other one right now. But so there's that. So I have this color anyway. So let me take this color again. And we'll actually move all this. Let's move these up. I'm going to leave them. Okay. Color, there, boom. So I could do this as a color for the H2. I like it, but obviously it gets confusing because that's the link color also, and it's probably not a good thing to do because you might think this is a link. So I'm probably not going to do that. I'm just still thinking though. How about this? So this color, let's try this. Use that for the H2s maybe. And then this color, maybe we'll use this for the strong part. So that's kind of cool. I do kind of like this. I think now we're getting somewhere. So I think that's cool. Let's go with that. Although, I mean, maybe should it be darker? Lighter. I like this. Okay, we'll go with that. So I think this will be okay for now. Everything's looking okay. You'll notice these lists have these as just normal dots, where on the other site they had something else, but I don't really care about that right now. So I'm okay with this. I like this. I like that. So let's get these tabs working. Okay, so the tabs. If I go over here to view, I should be able to get there pretty quickly. Somewhere in here you'll see, okay, yep, this is it. Okay, so these are my tabs. This is the default, I believe the default Drupal code that comes with tabs, so it's this area. So it says tabs, primary, and then it lists them here like so. So I'm going to want to access this tabs class for this UL. So it's going to be something like this, I think. Because I want to display these inline like this, like so. But I also want to have no margin on this stuff like that. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. I don't need that. Okay, so like this, I like that. think. So on the active one, if I were to go color like black, you'll see there's that. But let's not do black. Okay, let me also take this out. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's try this color, which is the H2 color. That's cool. And then this edit did I'm a little bit bothered because it's the same color as this, which it does kind of they both, this one is a link, this one looks like a link, so it's kind of tricky. I'm gonna make this, I think, gray maybe. Just let me see here. Active. If I were to go gray, might, not bad. I think I might. Oh. I do kind of like the gray. Separate these a little bit. I'm just trying to experiment a little bit and see kind of what to do here. It's not that big of a deal since only really administrators will probably be seeing this, but you know, it's worthy of consideration. I think I still like this one most. Let's go with this for now. So there's that. So you got your view, you got the edit. That's all cool. I like that. The underline, I'm okay with that for now. So you know it's a link. And then this jumps in. So this is looking okay. So I kind of got that stuff formatted. So let's save that, and we will move on in a second here. So let's get this done. So that's what we had before. Okay, so before and then after, right here. So there's that, before, after, before, after. And you'll notice it's also updating these H2s, which is good because I'm okay with it pulling this, which is good. This might need to be edited a little bit in the future, but for now, this is looking okay. Yeah, I mean, it's looking okay. We're coming together. So let's see what else we want. Let's see. So this all stuff is looking good. Blog. Let's see how this looks. Oh, there we go. That's looking okay. I would obviously need to squeeze this not quite as wide, but you can see here this is pulling from the global dot CSS. So there's that. Let's see how this looks. Blog post. So let's open that up. This is good. I mean, I think now I'm going to jump into the footer, but let's just see. Okay, yeah, this is okay. This stuff would need to change this width so that this goes up and bumps all this up a little bit. But it's overall it's coming together good. We would need to theme maybe the well, this looks okay, but once somebody posts a comment, we would need to probably theme that up a little bit. But overall, this is coming together. So I'm actually going to take a quick break, and I'll be back here in a second. All right, we're back. Let's continue on now. Was finishing up this subfooter and footer. So we'll do that. So here you can see that it's basically a lot of links and then these logos here. I'm actually going to do the footer a little bit different. I'm going to make it have a address. I'm going to have some links. I'm going to have this address area, something kind of like this. And then I'm also going to have a about us area. I'm actually going to take this part and put that in the footer here. And boom, boom. And some links. And then hopefully that'll be good. Phone number. And we'll see how that looks. And then here, it could be whatever. We have these like logo stuff. I might just copy one of them to temporarily put in there, even though this is going to be kind of an optional block. So we'll do that, and we'll do that now. So let me just do this quick part first. So if I copy, I just take one of these, save image as. So I'm going to save this as temp.ping. Put it in here. Yeah, temp. So there. Let's upload this to the server here. So files, I guess. Put it here. Now in here, I'm just going to quickly create just a custom block. We are waiting. So blocks. And then have my CSS kind of messed up. Normally this add block would be over here, but it's over here on the right now. So I'm just going to we'll call this block logo. Or whatever, yeah. And then we're just gonna add that in right now real quick. So that would be under sites, all themes, EBD Pro, files, temp, ping. So there's that, and you could well, yeah, we'll just do this for now. Well, I'm just gonna add this right now. Style line, no, text line center. I'm just gonna center this because I know it's not going to be by default, so we'll just do that. Make sure this is full HTML since we have a div. And so I'm just going to center that one thing, and then I'll right here you could assign it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to assign it to the I think it's the subfooter. So here, let's just do that. So now, hopefully if I exit here and I go to a page, this one, like about coaching. Okay, so if I scroll down now, okay, it's not there. Yeah, so I need to in the page.tpl. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so in here, let's get rid of this. Well, no, let's keep that. Okay, here, that's the subfooter. I don't have anything there. It's that block, that subfooter block. So it's going to be rendered just like any other region. So like these, how it's sidebar. Same thing, except this one is going to be subfooter. So there's that. Save that. We'll upload that. And then hopefully it should show something in here. Okay, there's that. So that's looking about right. We would probably want to add some margin or so. We could. It depends how we want to do it, because if we add margin and there's nothing in here, so if we ever add a margin to this area, the this wrapper area, if we were to add a margin there or padding or something, and this wasn't in here, we would still show this with nothing in it because that little 10 pixel margin area would still be there. So you could go that route, and you could then hide it here. So like, you know, you could do like a PHP thing, if no subfooter, then or you could do like if subfooter, then you would show this, but if there's not, it wouldn't show anything. So you could have it to where if there's no subfooter, it'd do like that. If there was, it would show it. So that way, if there's nothing here, you don't have that 10-20 pixel padding margin problem. Or you could do the margin at this level. So in my actual block, I could do a margin. The better way is to do it at the higher, probably global more level. So I guess I could show you that. We will go. So let me go here. So what you're gonna want to do is write like a little if statement type thing here with PHP. So PHP, and the way that's gonna work is if so it's pretty much like this type of thing here, what I was doing up here, but if this variable exists, then it's going to render all this. And I'm going to end it here like so. So that's basically, what it's basically saying is if there's something in the subfooter region, then show this area. But if there isn't, I mean, well, it's not going to do anything. So it's only going to show this if there's something in here. So to show you that, we will go, we'll leave that there. I just want to edit this CSS real quick. And the way that would work is it's, the CSS for this is going to be this one, SubFooter Wrap. So if I just take this out over here, I'm just going to put it here for now. Make it really quick. So here's that. And then if I give it some padding, say, so now it has padding on the top and bottom. And you'll see here it's white. I should probably repeat this. So let's go back into this Photoshop. So at this very bottom part here, we're going to want to take this color and we're going to repeat this color. So here, background, boom, there, like that. So now it's repeating that. So so now I have the padding. We don't need the height anymore. That was just kind of a layout temporary thing. So when we take that height away, it should it's because it's not showing the update correct because I still have something going on weird here. But I'm just gonna take this and edit it and re-upload these two files real quick because it's just see. So that goes here. So let's upload these, the page and the template. There we go. So refreshing, and so we should see a 20 pixel padding on the top and the bottom, and it should work. It should look right. But it's loading. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and it's right. So you see here, got the top and the bottom. Now, what happens is, if I don't want to show, so if I didn't have a block here, so let me just take this out now. It should remove hopefully that whole actual HTML area because I have it in my page.tpl with PHP. So see, it's gone. That's because I used that code. So I mean, the whole sub footer, it's just gone. It's not in there because it, you know, that piece of code right here says only to show this if there's something in the subfooter region. Since there isn't, it's not showing. So if I were to go back and add it back in, it would show and would have the 20 pixel padding on the top and the bottom. So we will actually, let's add that back for now. Blocks. And that is, so this here, sub footer. Cool. Okay, so there's that. Now let's work on this footer. So we're back, here it is. Okay, so the footer area, that's next. Obviously we wanted the other more icons, logos here. We could just edit this and then, you know, pull that HTML. So here, footer, we're gonna go, I'm going to pull, so you can see this right here is a custom module with some about text. I mean, it doesn't have to be custom, or it's part of a global module that I have. It could be something that you just add custom, kind of like how this one, how you just edited it on the fly. So you could put it there and have it to where you have certain block certain regions here, like footer 1, footer 2, footer 3, something like that. But since I just want them all to kind of look the same. I don't even need the ability to change stuff here, because all the sites on this theme, I want to just use that same kind of format. So I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm just going to straight hard code it into the actual page.tpl. So on this other older page.tpl, you can see I'm doing that right here with the so like the about, for instance. It's these two lines of code. It's calling this module invoke from the global module block view, and it's called about. So it's basically calling that, and then it's rendering that. So let me show you what that means here. If I go to page.tpl, and then so in the footer, we're gonna have something like this. So I'm gonna have a div class about. So this is the about area, and this is going to be using this about variable that's an array, and it's going to render it. So it's basically rendering a block right here. So I'm rendering a block with PHP rather than doing like this, because I could go page, and then I could have something like footer 1 or footer 2 and put that here. I'm just straight up putting the actual block in there, so you don't have the ability to change it. So we'll do that just to show you. I'm going to upload this after I save it, and then hopefully it should now show that about down here. Let's see here. And we will wait. We will wait. Okay, yeah, there it is. So now it's got that block down there. So, but I'm going to keep it here for now too, just whatever. So we also want another one. So another custom block I have. And again, it doesn't really matter that this stuff's custom, because if you wanted to, you could just add the whatever HTML you want yourself to a block and then just put it in a block region. So it's not a super big deal. So this one's going to be called, I think, this area like this. So let me just add this over here. So here's what we got going on here. So let me see if I got this. So we got this address here, and it's going in this locate class, this div. And then in here I also have another one called social, and that's going to say connect with us, and then it's going to show social icons like Facebook and stuff, Facebook, whatever. But yeah, that's fine. Connect with us. So anyway, that's how this is getting marked up. But it's similar to what's going on right here with the about. So rather than calling the about block, I'm calling the address block from my global module, and then I'm rendering it here, about content. This one is going to be address content. So right here I'm rendering it address content. So I'm pulling the site name, which is going to be Roger Blaker Coaching. So it's going to say Roger Blaker Coaching in an H2, and then it's going to have the address stuff. And then I'm going to have this stuff, the social. So it's going to have some icons underneath that. And then I'm going to have this. I'll move this over to the right. And then one other thing I want to add is this. I want to have the navigation again in the footer. So the way I could do that is here. It's in the middle. I'm probably going to want on this one. So the same way I added these links here. So all I did was add this nav. Pretty straightforward. I'm just going to cruise over here. And on top of all this stuff, I'm going to have div class nav. So it's going to display the nav again. And on top of that, I want to have I want it to say menu, like that. So there you have it. If I were to make this look a little bit more readable, it would be something kind of like this. There's that, this. So you kind of get the idea. there you have it, like that. I have this connect us text in a span so that I can, change just specifically this text only if I want to. I can position it, that kind of thing, because I might need to do that. But this is pretty much it. I might run into problems since this is called nav, and in my CSS I directly access this as nav. So, but I'll fix that when I'm editing the CSS. But here, so we'll save that. Hopefully that's not too confusing. Let's go here. So I'm going to refresh it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's this. This is all looking right. It's just, pulling my nav styling, which is fine. Here's what I said, the social stuff with these icons. Here's the about, and then is it pulling the... Yeah, there's no address, so that's kind of annoying. I'm just going to temporarily put an address in. So this address thing, it's global stuff, this custom module here. So I can have like these settings. Here, let's go here. So I'm just going to throw some of this stuff in here. Phone, why not? Let's 888. There's that. Don't need any of this stuff here, so let's call that a day. Save it. So now I just added some address stuff. So if I go here, when it updates, it'll actually have some text there for the address, so we can work with that. Tempe has a capital E, which is cool. So let's go with that. So I'm going to need to edit it. Like usual, just edit CSS. I'm going to copy this stuff over from here so that I can edit it right. I'll delete this and paste it. So now we have our CSS here, as you can see. Okay, so footer now. Let's do that here. So we got footer. We are going to have a so footer nav. Real quick, I want to fix this so it's not inheriting this nav. So way to do that here, if I just go nav wrap and then put that in front of all these, that will fix that. That will end that fun. So there you go. So now you can see these are back to normal, and this is still good. So cruise down here again. You can see here it's also we're hitting white again because it's going past this predefined 200 pixel, I believe, height, which I did here. If we remove this, then we're good. So now we're not. Now it's just going to go whatever height we need. So let's go back. Okay, so here, just to see color-wise, we're probably going to want to go something whitish, which, yeah, we're seeing here. See here, you got a little bit of a text shadow that's darker. Same with these links, a little bit of a text shadow. So links are colored like so, text like this. So let's see what happens here. I think this is straight white. It is. Okay, so, well, we'll go. So footer, real quick. So just straight footer. Let's go color white. So everything's white, like that. And let's do, although I would rather, in this case, I'd rather the links probably be white, but we'll see. And then the text this color. So let's just try that. This color, yeah, B. So we'll do this. Go here. So we try making the text that color, B. So it's not quite as pronounced. And footer. This might not work because. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll leave it. So these so the links are white, and the text is a little bit darker. So that's fine. And then these titles, these H2s here, let's make those white. So the footer H2s, we're going to go white. and then we're going to maybe drop the size down a little bit. As you can see here, it's a little bit smaller. It's almost like what, 12 pixels, something, maybe 11. Let's try font size 12 pixels. Yeah, that goes in the right area, not this area. So font size 12 pixels. That's a little bit small. 13 might be okay. 14. I mean, doesn't matter, but let's also now add some bold back because we took that away earlier. Let's go maybe 13. That's pretty cool. Let's go with 13 for now. Okay, so the nav, we're going to want to float this left like so. We're also going to want to float this locate left. We're also going to want to float this about left. So these are kind of the three main sections, like so. Left, left, left. This one, let's go with, right now, just to kind of get things going here, width 200 pixels, width 200 pixels. So now we got everything kind of at least on its own line, kind of where we're going to want it. So the, hold on one moment, please. We got this, this right. I'm actually getting a phone call. Let me just keep going here. Sorry about that. Had an interruption. So continuing on. So got these three sections now. I'm just going to want to tweak this maybe a little bit. So let's see here. I'm going to probably going to want to remove this, keep this. This text, we'll see what to do about that. So this should be a little bigger. This should be a, I mean, this size is okay. This should be not quite as big. So let's just tweak things a little bit. So 400 here, maybe 150-ish. That's okay. Yep. And then I'm actually going to remove this list, these dots here. This, yeah. So let's footer nav. So we're gonna go list style none. That's the CSS for that. That's gone. These H2s, I'm going to give a little bit of a, so we're going to go margin bottom, because I want to bump stuff down a little bit, maybe like 10 pixels. See how that looks. So let's see how I bump that down. Footer, now we're going to want to have actually a, we're going to want to bump this stuff down too. The best way to do that is this footer wrap here. Give it a little bit of a padding, kind of like how we did here. So we're going to go padding, 20 pixels, 0. That might be too much, but I don't think it is. So we could have gone 10. I don't think 10's enough. 30. 30 could work too. We'll go 20. I like that. So that's good. That's good. Boom, boom. This is okay. I want a border around this image, so I'm going to add that. Let's go over to here. About. So footer, about, and that's the image. So we're going to go border, like a 3-pixel border, solid. Probably not going to want to go white, maybe, but white's okay. Let's try though a kind of a like one of these colors, just to see. No, maybe a little bit lighter, probably not. That's okay. But also, if I were to pull the color, I actually kind of like this color from the from this SubFooter, this light color right here, which I have right here. This, I think this might look good. So let's try that. And then if not this, there's a few other ideas I have. That's too much. It's okay. I kind of like this one more though. But another thing we could do, probably not going to work as well though, but if we were to come here Photoshop, this always works sometimes. Take that, go a little bit lighter, maybe somewhere around there. Oops. Sometimes this works. And then we were to hit this guy here. That's pretty good. Although I kind of do like the contrast of another color. But that blue, again, I'm kind of pulling for this blue. No, we're going to go with this for now. Okay. And okay, so this email form, if I view this, this is included in. I want to hide this email area. So you see, you have the email, you have the phone. I'm cool with the phone. I don't like this email really. So under this locate footer, locate email. Let's just hide that, display none. So that's gone. Phone number, I want to be bigger, probably a little bit, and also I want it to be a little bit, I want it to probably be white, because I want people to see the phone. I want it to be noticeable, maybe a different color too. So let's go font size 14 pixels. That might be too big, but color. So this, see, I kind of have a problem making the phone number bigger than the actual heading above it. I've kind of don't like that. But let's actually bump these up a little bit maybe. But I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because I do have a problem. But one other thing, let's add a little bit of a shadow to the text right now. Come back to that other stuff. So 1 pixel, 1 pixel, 3 pixel. Let's go black. That's too much. Let's go 333. That's about right. I like that. We could try maybe a little bit lighter. Meh. That's not bad. This might be too dark. Yeah, I don't like that. Sorry, 555. No. 444. So this is okay, and this is okay. I am gonna go with this. So now, still back to the number. So we could, give it another color kind of thing. So if you were to make it, so if we were to go here and make the color of the phone number like this, that's not gonna work. I don't like that. If, again, we were to come here and make it like a light, kind of like a light blue type color, maybe like around here. Still probably not gonna look right. It's okay. It's okay. Kind of like it, but still not all the way sure. This stuff, let's how much? Yeah, let's give a little bit more spacing between these links. So, sorry, I'm just kind of looking, thinking. Okay, so a little bit more spacing between these. So li, you could do it a few different ways. I'm just going to add a margin to the bottom of it. So like a 3 pixel margin maybe. So that bumps it a little bit. That looks a little bit better, I think. Maybe 5. Ooh, that's not bad. Let's go with 3 for now. Okay, let's fix we'll come back to this number. I'm still not sure about some of this stuff. This right here, this social thing. So let's fix that. That's going to be called I think it's, let me see actually, social. It's yeah, so it's in the social div, that's right. So okay. So footer social. So that's also a list. Let's just display that inline. And then like so. They're too big right now, those icons, so footer, social, img. Let's go width, like 30 pixels maybe. That looks a little bit better, maybe 25. Even better. That's too big. That's okay. I think that's a little too small, maybe. 30, let's try that again. That's too big. 25. 20? That's too small. 25 it is. Okay, we'll go with that. I kind of like that. This is looking okay. This let's see, boom, boom, boom. So let's drop this connect us a little bit. Connect with us. So to do that, we'll just, it's part of this footer social, so we'll just do that. We'll give it a little bit of a margin, maybe 20 pixels. Maybe 10. It's a little bit better, I think. It's okay. Connect with us. We could maybe put that in white. I don't know. Let's just see what happens if we just change this color to white here for the social div. I mean, you could even match the H2s there. 123 pixels. It might be a little too big here. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. 123 pixels, a little too big. So we'll go with that. Kind of like it. It's interesting because it wonder, almost seems like there's a letter spacing on it, or not on this, but on the other one. -1 pixel letter spacing. I don't know, because this H2. Okay, well, 13 fold. Huh. That looks okay though. I'm gonna leave that right now like that. Okay, this does look okay too. I mean, this whole footer actually is looking pretty good actually. Let's extend this a little bit more, you know. So I'm actually, I mean, you know, 400 pixels, 200 pixels, 150. That adds up to 750, I believe. So you know, we have 960 total. So I could go more to, you know, kind of fill the whole space, but that's okay right there. And let's see. Actually, also there's another thing I want to add. Let's leave it like this for now. Let's save this progress that we have, and then, you know, re-upload it. So there's before. Let's go to the template. Let's go. So there's that. Yeah. So that. So, and then upload. Let's just see. So there's what we had before. Here's what we're working with now. One moment, please. Okay, so this definitely looking better. I'm liking it. I want to put a little map here behind this address. I think that kind of looks good. Sometimes we'll see. It might not. But yeah, this looks pretty good. You got the menu here, sizing. It's not. It doesn't quite feel balanced, but it seems okay. It seems a little off, but I mean, it could be a lot worse. But so I have this map icon that is actually on some other sites that I have. I'm trying to think right now where it's located, but I have a cdn.mqstatic/files/ all/interface/ I think it's world map.ping, maybe. Got it. So this is I don't want the actual white background with it. I don't know why I don't have. Okay, I'm gonna. So I know on this other site. So here's our. On dbd.net, I'm pretty sure here. If you go down, you have this world map kind of thing going on. Maybe let's see. Hold on, it's loading here. Yeah, so see that light little map right there behind everything? I like that. I want to pull that. So let me actually just, I'm editing this CSS right now. Key. Just gonna cruise down a little bit. I'll find this here. I'm looking for the locate area in the footer. It's gonna be up here in a second. Getting warmer. Okay, so here, boom. So this, where is it though? So locate. It's gonna go up a little bit right here. Boom. So map this guy. I want this guy. So let me get this file right now. So dbd standard files map. Okay. So anyway, if I were to go here and grab it, this is what I want. And I don't know. Anyway, I think this is what I want. So let me just save this map.ping. And we got it. Let me open this containing folder. And it's in perfect. Okay, so it's here. Let me upload this to the server. going to put it in the files directory. So now we should have this, well, let's see, sites all. Okay, so we got that map. I'm going to copy this URL so I can paste it into the CSS right now. So let me go here. Okay, so there's that. Here's this. We're going to edit the CSS again, like usual. And unfortunately, I'm going to use that copied. I'm going to lose that copied URL when I copy this right here. So go here, hit this, hit this. Okay. So, but you'll remember we added that. Let me just see if this works. So we're going to change this background here. So if we access that URL now, sites all themes, DVD Pro, files, map.ping. That's it. Okay, cool. That looks how we want it to. So, because it's a transparent ping, so it's just a little bit of a light white on top of a color. So, you know, it's just a lighter shade of what we already have, that blue. So, we don't want it to repeat. No repeat. And then we could kind of control where we want to bring it down to and that kind of thing here. But let's just, so let's make this a little bit wider here. Let's see here. If we were to go 300 pixels, 250. So 250, and it's okay. Just now, so like if I were to go like 10 pixels. So you can see here I'm controlling kind of how far down it goes, and this one controls how far left or right it goes. I want that 0. I want this, let's see, 20 was okay. 30. You know, I kind of like 20. I kind of do. But I might like 25 more. Let's go with that. So you can see here now we have the address on top of this map. Kind of looks cool. Bump this over now. We're almost here. We still have a little bit extra space for the about. Like if we show the background, you'll see that it's still, you know, we could go like 5 probably. We could keep going. But eventually it's going to bump it. So our max is about 560. 560. So there's that. And we could, you know, we could leave it here. We could tweak it a little bit. We could add another column of something. But right now this isn't too bad. I just wish this content was like, you know, dropped. I wish there was something kind of here. Seems missing. You know, that could be fixed by going like, you know, bumping it to where it's more like 350 pixels, but now, you know, maybe you're gonna space this stuff a little bit more. Maybe that's the better way to do it. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's so locate. So let's just add now a margin here. I mean, you could just increase the width, but I'm gonna add a margin. So margin. Let's just do it with this guy. Locate. So if you go margin, let's do like a 20, 30, 40 pixel margin on both sides. So 40 pixels. You can see here now it's you know, kind of pushing things. Like for instance, if I were to go 10, that. If I were to go 80, that. I mean, there I just think it's too much spacing between everything. There, I think it's kind of pushing it. Seems okay. There's okay, but it's still just, you know. But now I have this kind of empty space here, which I don't like. We could maybe bump everything into the center, but that probably wouldn't look good either. You know, for instance, if I were to go like a margin left, like 100 pixels or so. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Still kind of undecided there, but we'll just do that, and we'll just increase this a little bit for now. And just messing with stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it like this for now, I guess. And so yeah, that's basically most of this. Let's just copy this for now. Got this, and it's funny. I kind of like it more like this, but too bad. Well, what else? It'd probably help to add maybe about us title here to drop it a little bit. That might help. But let's just redo this stuff. I'm going to edit this page real quick just to add a title. So kind of like how we have this menu right here. Above about, I'm just going to put, I guess, about us. I think there's that. What title? The team. Let's use team. Let's use that. Because I think the way, I'm actually not sure, I'm just kind of guessing. If I wanted to use the dynamic title from the block, which is the team, I think if I were to go here and change content to subject, it'd probably work. I don't know. I've never really tried this before. Let's try it. Okay, lucky guess. So I'm going to keep it like this because that kind of gives it a little bit of a title, which helps, I think. And then let's close this. I'm going to come back and edit this because for some reason it's now, well, it's actually because I put the margin on the about, but not this guy. So I'm going to actually add one other part down here. And I like to do this. I like to call it, like, for the copyright and that kind of stuff. Here's what I like to do. So I like to go back to the page.tpl. So we have this footer wrap. I'm going to add one more div here called legal wrap. And we will have another div inside of here called legal. Div, there it is. Okay, and in here, now we're going to have another div called copy for copyright. And then we're going to have another div in here called brand for where we put, site built by dbd.net. So there's these two things. I already have this stuff in this other page.tpl, I believe. So you can see copy, logo, brand. Here where it says, which by the way, if I were to put the logo here, down here somewhere, that would actually help it look right, I think. So I might do that, but I'm just thinking. So anyway, yeah, not okay. So we are here. So anyway, so the copyright, I'm just going to use this copyright right here because it's just, basic kind of copyright. You got the terms, the privacy policy, and then here you're going to have the website powered by. So let me just copy this, put it in here. So you see, take out this logo part. So copy, so it says copyright, this does the copy sign, this copy part. Gives the year dynamically from PHP, so it's going to be 2012, whatever the current year is. And then the site name, blah, blah, blah. And website powered by, so it's going to do that. So we'll save that, we'll upload the page. So now if I refresh, you're going to see a little bit more content here. So see this here now. So, and the way we could do this is just another kind of background thing. Doesn't really matter kind of what color or whatever. I'm just going to something like this will probably work if I take this kind of darker bluish color and use that as the background here. So let's just test this out. We'll go to the CSS, but no. Template. Got it here. Let's paste it in like normal, like we've been doing here. So we got that. Okay, so now we gotta fix this crap. So I'm gonna get this color right here, basically, and then I'm going to, in the legal wrap, I'm gonna go, but I'm also gonna need to go up here and switch a few things here, because now, you know, this is built out similar to how it was up here, what we did earlier. So I'm just going to add one more thing now. So we have footer. I'm going to add legal. So that's good. And then I'm going to add the legal wrap over here too, so it, you know, knows how to float the width and everything, right? Legal wrap. So now we got that. We should have it centered here, which is right. We got this here. It looks okay. It's okay. Let's try making it a little bit lighter. Like here maybe. So legal wrap background color. Let's try that. I mean that. Here to give it like a top border. Obviously not white, but something like this might work. You might want to go darker, maybe not lighter, but let's try this. So that's okay. Not bad. We'll go with this for now. So padding, we're going to want to pad this. Like it's kind of like how we did the other stuff, padding 20%. So you want to make sure that you don't go into that. So like that, let's go 10 pixels. Like that, that's going to be better, I think. You're going to want this color probably not white. I want it to be a kind of a lighter color. I want these links to probably be white. So anyway, let's go down here. We're going to do it right here. Legal. Color, let's go, that one was BBB. Maybe that'll work, but you could maybe even go a hair darker. 999. That's okay. I like that. 888. Darker. That's okay too. Legal. A. Color. FFF. So now that's light. That looks cool. And then I want this one to be, I don't want it stacked. I want it to be on the right side. So legal. So you got copy, and then you got legal brand. Float right. Float left here. So now they're kind of next to each other like that, side by side. Things are looking good. I'm happy with that. So this is pretty good. Let's fix this little issue right here. So that's because I was doing a margin here on the about, when it would probably be better to give the actual margin on this guy right here rather than here. But let's make this a little bit wider. Still thinking. Okay, yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make this kind of so I think I can go about 490 here pixels. I'm going to take this out, try putting a logo on top of this, bumping this, and see how that looks. So let's save this. Once again, we're going to go into here, delete all this. We're going to upload this. So now we got a template. That's CSS. So now you should see this theming here happen. That looks pretty cool. I like that. I like this. So I want to fix this real quick. So we already have our kind of logo area with the logo and the actual logo. In here, I want to go and add it, not to here, but above the about. So I'm going to temporarily take this out, or not, I'm going to just take it out because I'm not sure if that's what I want to have right now. And let's put the logo there instead. So let's see how this looks now. So we go into upload it again. So page. So now I'm going to have the full size logo. This guy, it's going to show down here. It might not look right because it's it's going to be kind of big, but I could fix that. So here's my logo now, and it actually looks pretty good. I'm probably going to shrink it a little bit, but I do think that helps kind of balance the page a little bit, but it kind of looks weird. But so edit the CSS here, and I guess for now that number, it's okay. I'm not super happy about it, but it's okay looking. We'll go here and delete this. Okay, there. Okay, so now this logo, we want to come back here, and we have footer. So, it's right here. So footer logo. You can see throughout, I'm trying to keep my CSS kind of organized, just as far as as it takes place in the HTML, kind of the header, and then you have the nav wrap. I kind of, it's kind of sequential with those types of things, and then these things are kind of after it. So I kind of have my structure stuff up top in the order that it appears. Anyway, logo, and then this image here. So if I were to, you could either bump the width or the height down. Probably better to go height in this case. So let's do like 50 pixels. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good. If I were to go like 60, 70, 40. 40 is okay, kind of small. 50 I think is the one I like the most. So we're probably going to go with that. And I'm actually going to give it a little bit of margin underneath it just in case, because I do want this theme to kind of be dynamic in case of other kind of, content or logos or that kind of thing. So I want it to look good for whatever. I'm giving it a little bit of margin in case some other logo kind of needed it or something. But overall, I think this is pretty good. I could also put this on the left side, which might look better, and then have then I could have the address on the right. I'm thinking that might look better here. So like menu, boom, boom. Let's try that. Should we? Let's see. Well, I'm actually kind of happy with this. We'll leave it like this for now. So let's save the CSS one more time, and go back into here. Do this, boom, and here. Let's get that. Get rid of some of these spaces here. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so we're getting pretty close now. I think we're just about there, at least for kind of the layout. We can start refining certain things still, but let's see. So what we would need now is I would this logo. I don't like this black right here. I like this top. I like this kind of light white gray gradient type thing. I don't like the black. I would fix that, but it's tricky because you want it to look good here and here. And it's tricky because this is a light background, a light gray. This is a dark kind of bluish background. So it's tricky to make it look good in both areas. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here with this logo. But right here, it doesn't look good because it's too light. And this black is too black. It would just need a little bit of work. I like how this logo looks. Something maybe with these kind of colors here. And then I don't know if it would look good here, though. So I'd have to kind of think about it and kind of figure that out. But overall, I think this kind of gives you a basic idea of kind of how to create a theme. I hope this showed you quite a few things. I know we covered a lot of stuff, but I mean, we still need to do the slideshow. But other than that, I think most of the stuff here is pretty much done. I mean, we could come in and theme the sidebar a little bit more if we need to. But right now, I mean, this is okay. This is just using my default global form type stuff. Depending on what items we added here, we might need to tweak a few things. But this looks okay. Maybe a little bit more line height here. Maybe make this a little bit lighter gray. And maybe a gray border on this. But overall, I think you've kind of gotten the understanding of how to put together a theme pretty much from scratch and create it in Drupal 7. So hopefully that was pretty educational. And with that, we'll end this current tutorial, and then we'll come back at a later time and do the slideshow. So the slideshow is going to be a little bit different. It's going to use jQuery, so we will do that next. But we'll end this here and say a theme well done. So thanks everyone for watching.